Hello. Hi, Avery. Hi, Gray. Could you guys let me know how the audio is? You hear me? Can you hear the game? How are we sounding? Thank good when my window is open so I only hear cars. Oh no. Hopefully it's okay. If it's not, you know, feel free to let me know whenever. Alright, I don't remember where we left off. I'm gonna be real. But that's okay. How do I get the prisoner again? I forgot. Okay, wait, hold on. Memory. Okay. We need to do... One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. I assume that's the deity, and then we let her kill us? When you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Oh. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. You've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer. You can always choose to walk away empty-handed, and you don't... How do I get these, though? Like, I don't know. And if you click these, there's, like, a bunch of locked things, so... Maybe we just run it? See what happens?
You take the blade from the...
One of them I know you just don't approach the cabin like 5 times in a row or something. Oh, okay. Cool.
Good. You're still listening.
We could do that too. Okay. I'm here to talk.
Then
drop it?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
I think I have to like talk to everything. Or like say every dialogue if we want the prisoner. I know I just said that, now why are you here to kill me? I've been told things but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
What if I don't? I don't know the exact stuff you gotta do with something. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
That makes sense. How would I get you out of here? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know I'm here to kill you? Okay,
You can't.
What's your name? Note the lack of detail, you can't trust her. How long have you been down here? No specifics, no matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. Know I'm here?
Do you?
No. Remain silent. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe is an entirely different matter,
So,
okay?
you're not going to share? Oh, have you...
Getting you out of here.
Oh,
And if there's a key, do you have any ideas beside me cutting you out of here? I'm gonna check upstairs. Okay.
That would be fine.
Okay. And then we return.
You make your way back.
Oh, I have to just... Oh. Okay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
This is new.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
We've seen her before.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Okay.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every bunch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job, run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. I feel like if we lock her in, we'll get something.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with a heavy... You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Okay.
You jolt awake in the middle of the...
Okay, nightmare we have done before, but we could do other things. Okay. Proceed.
Oh.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is plain. It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she?
Enter the basement. We're going without a weapon.
I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Nah, we'll be fine.
You cross over the threshold and onto
Come
a
back, she
ceiling
must have
of
you confused
ice.
with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
We're prepared. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I could do it. I don't know why you're all such why you're all being such pessimists. Step off the stairs. Continue down in silence. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Bet.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge,
Do nothing.
you decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
No little knife. It's almost like you want me to
There
get
has to
you.
be heart, lungs. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic. You know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I did that one before. Okay, let's get out of here. Find you in. I'll let you leave. Okay. Where's the organ shutting down one? Yeah.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop! Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, your back.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Liver,
Just like that.
Okay.
Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Okay. I'm gonna... run.
You turn and run. doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're always going to be a coward.
That's mean.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
I think I did this one before. No! Stay where I am. Do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
A new one? Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever works. Boo! You're the worst one.
That's crazy.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me. And you need to not have them.
Oh.
He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now.
True.
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
I think so too.
My point exactly.
Continue to do nothing.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Bet. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. What if we don't go?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
I think they're all
Of
wrong.
course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right.
That's crazy.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. Ah!
Many, 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 many.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, but eventually
Approach the mirror.
you walk up
I
the
feel
hill,
like I've done this one
hesitating at the cabin.
already.
Proceed. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions.
You have to take the blade.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer
But it was always just a...
and closer and closer.
Everything stops running
Except for
eventually.
me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers.
I feel like I've done this one. No! That's annoying. Ready to go back.
I will be...
I think I did that one. I don't think that did anything. Okay, turn
So
around and
should-
leave. Continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine.
Turn around and leave again.
Really?
Continue down the path.
Silence. There's always a
Leaving this
choice.
place. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Now!
You know I can tell.
This is... eh!
The cabin
The
you
blade.
take
Hold it the other
switch your
way.
grip on the blade.
Throw it out the window.
Ah, yes, do it. Seriously, throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Real.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open. But we already tried turning around and leaving.
I'm gonna take the soft stairs this time.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. What the hell?
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks,
There's more of you
Do
now.
you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
she fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade.
No.
One he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honor if it should do, really.
Pretty sure Majesty is only used for the King and Queen or the Emperor and the Empress, but okay, girl.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
My goodness.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Okay.
Wait, that's not right. Is this what the end of the world looks like?
You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I feel like we've done that too. Alright, let's go back. Huh!
The interior.
Alright, we're gonna go... We're gonna see if we can get the witch ending and then try to do a different thing. I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
Examine the chains.
You're only...
I check upstairs. Turn to the
You make your
bottom.
way...
And then we're gonna save the princess. Approach the door. And then we're gonna slay her here.
Okay, there's no going back.
Okay, witch. Alright. Okay, wait, what if I turn around and leave here? What's gonna happen if I do that?
You have already committed to
Ow. Fine.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm gonna fight her.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Alright, let's go.
The door...
Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Let's fight, girly.
She must have you confused with someone else. That's no fair. How would she know that?
Yeah, how'd she know that? I also plan to play the new psychological horror games in Nagari Chess School. I've never heard of that. Also, welcome in, Mineral Berry. I don't know what that is. Is it good?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you...
Okay. Leave her in the basement. Slay the princess. Okay, I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. I'm just gonna slay.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess. So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Let's go.
She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
That's messed up.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing it. Right, she's distracted. Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
I didn't expect her to eat me like this.
You bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched, just like me.
Girl.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins.
Kick her in the
You
shins.
don't have to fight so dirty.
We kinda
Of
do.
course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. That's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
Real.
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the book of honorable combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over.
Oof.
That's nice and all, but are we winning?
Yeah, are we winning?
Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
I guess.
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better packing order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
Yeah, is it gonna collapse on
Who
us?
cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Why?
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, excuse me, what?
You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they crush me. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? We're not animals, we're people. We can work this out, we can make things better. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. I'm sorry. Give up and await your death. Go out fighting. We're gonna go out fighting, baby.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late.
Please tell me I win.
The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark. And you die.
The wild. Oh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
The princess is narrating?
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Wild. We're the narrator right now.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
I am the path.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I exploded because of a tree.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do?
Are there the rest of us?
Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed.
Buddy.
And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest. There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed.
Real.
Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad. And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
Yeah, we saved the world.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you narrator, how do I stop her? Do nothing. It's how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
What, being popped by trees? Well, remember how it felt. Turn inward and find your freedom. Ooh. Ooh. Find my freedom. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
True.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He's yapping.
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Rude.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
Then why do you sound nervous?
All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet. That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
What if I didn't?
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned. Oh, can it? This was all of us, fighting as one.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
It's grass. And then it's
Where
gone.
did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Oh, I'm back. My hand is back. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory
She's gone.
returns. Are you me?
I think you know what I am. The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Many
Of
narrators.
course. That is by both necessity and design. I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Gaslight. What the?
No, I'm not a...
The looping. Why'd you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Why are you suddenly being so
Her
open?
nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
I don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. Am I not a living being?
You never were. You are the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. For a time, this construct could help you approximate being alive, confining your mind to a single reality. But you've experienced far too many lives for it to work much longer.
Say nothing and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I actually don't. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Hey? Alright, memories. Let's see. Vessels. This end is never the end is never the end. Return to your beginning and slay her once and for all. We want whatever might be on the other side of the door. Something new that we'll experience together. Destroy her without any outside help. Destroy her without any outside help. And then find your new world. Defeat her without any outside help. Okay. So beat her up is what I'm seeing. Alright. What happens now?
Ever the
Slay the princess.
violence has always been our language, as a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I began? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
So ugly. Curiosity comes second to doing the right thing.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of
There is only the flood of
moment you hold every possible
In
sensation
every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then I went on, the world doesn't need you.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
If that is what it takes to rid the world of suffering, I could bear the solitude.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever. That cold fire
is a person. Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Even when you reduced me to nothing, you could not rid yourself of me, but I was able to rid myself of you.
Death is a fantasy. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
They'll get over it. They'll see your end as a gift in time.
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
I must slay the princess. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You're cruelty itself. I can't let you exist. Alright. Say nothing.
Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me.
I can do this out here on my own.
And lucky for you, I'm not gonna let
Oh!
you try.
That's messed up. Fine.
That's probably for the best.
That's messed up. He won't let me.
The stairs. It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Return to your beginning and slay her. I'm gonna slay you.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks. A small part of her is with
that
us.
A metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Where did her body go? Leave the basement behind. And the stairs.
Yeah.
Did I get anything new from that? Aha, I did, okay. I need to destroy her without outside help. I wonder if that means I just have to choose violence every single time. Oh, we got this. Okay, Choose violence every time. Clever heart. You've been here before, now you're here again, but this time without a head. Enter a violent confrontation. Okay. 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 I'm going to slay the princess.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
Oh.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
You know, that's kind of smart.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Slay the princess.
Steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge.
Petty revenge? Girl, you've killed me more times than I can count.
Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Hooray.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
Is it the same as last time, where it's like, we just have to sit forever?
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
True.
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here. Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty.
Lovely.
The door. Check the door. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
No!
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows. But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Like hell it is.
I'm pretty okay with this.
So glad you're keeping an open mind. Time passes. You can't be sure if decades. No, it can't.
We're happy. What do you suggest? I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time, so I'm going to accept my reward now. I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my reward now.
That's great. More happy time. He's just. The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually, you pass into a blissful state of...
Oh my gosh! Guys, we got the
Stop
good
that. Stop
ending.
all this nonsense. You really don't want to be happy, do you? We still
Oh my
have
gosh.
a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't.
Oh my gosh. We're not doing that.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you sorry?
Your body lurches as your
Oh.
heart suddenly stops beating.
Huh?
Are you killing us? You'll forgive me eventually.
Skeptic!
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose? Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want? I don't have to answer that. That's all we needed to hear. It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
That wasn't me.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The gray.
You're on a path.
I think we've done this one.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What counted? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first. So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade.
True.
And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
You already slew her, and you survived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then why, pray tell, are you here?
Skeptic's fault.
Oh, I know that one. The gruff one stopped our heart and we died.
Why?
Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward.
Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We were bored.
That's tough.
There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she is dead.
True. It's raining. It wasn't raining last time or the time before that. The whole path is different. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different last time. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'll have you know that I didn't want to kill myself last time. Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm done with this. Bye. Okay, let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of...
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right?
You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world.
This dialogue makes me think that we're getting something new, but I don't know
That's
if we
what you
are.
say. But how can we be sure?
We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
Why?
Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
Is it though?
Is it?
Yes. I think.
I
For
think.
all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Maybe we are. This is horribly... As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck, but you're not alone. You can feel... Is that... It's like she isn't even there.
See? We killed her.
You're right.
This is the one.
Maybe she doesn't reset. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone. Vanish. Maybe it's because we've already explored. I suppose it doesn't matter why the...
Okay.
You make your way to... You reach forward and place your hand on
This
the...
is the one where she tried to
Right.
burn me.
The door to the basement groans open. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows.
legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
Water?
There she is again. She's just an old memory.
I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There's nothing upstairs for me when I got here. I think we have a lot to talk about.
Receive no response.
How rude.
She's upset with us. Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She will look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Yuck.
This cell is a dark and isolated place.
She's not just dead, it looks like she's been rotting, so killing her does stick mostly, but if she's dead, what are we supposed to do?
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
I mean...
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this?
Yeah.
Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
True.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics?
Yeah, this is tricky, but let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't.
She hasn't said anything.
Bold of you to come back here after what you did. Why did you close the door? Let me out, or are you trying to kill me? What's wrong with you? I don't want this. I only killed you after you killed me first. We're even now, we don't have to do this again. Please, I'm begging you, I'll do anything, just don't let me drown. Is this about last time? I'm sorry, now can you let me out? Rush for the blade. Why'd you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel. Bad, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't think dying ever feels good.
True.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Alright. Rush for the blade.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Oh.
The door bursts
What?
open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
Oh.
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
No!
So dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way.
It kinda does,
You
though.
don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
Oh.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along.
I feel like teeth shouldn't bloat like this, but okay.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs fill with water, the same your mind filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
That's messed up. And she just leaves. The heck? But your lungs don't fill, and both she and her bones are gone. Something has taken them away, and it's left something else in their place. I don't think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
Dreadful. You're right.
Approach. Ignore him.
Something finds me in the long quiet, and
What happens now? Okay, make me forget.
she asks that I tell
Okay, the drowned gray. That's new, I think. The gray, okay. Yeah. See through her drowned eyes at the end of everything. Huh? How? See through her burning eyes at the end of everything. Okay. Alright, well. I don't know if that counts as a murder ending, though. Oh my gosh. Is it just me or is she changing? What? She's becoming worse. She's changing. You have to slay her now. Huh? What? What? Okay, wait. This is very interesting. Why is she changing? Huh? How do I get that? Give her everything she didn't know she wanted. What? That's wild. The adversary? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Ignore the whiners. If she blocks your attack, you just have to push harder. Die to her upstairs armed? Unarmed. Witness her resurrection. Okay. Oh, there's so much! There's so much. Okay, well. Let's go.
You make your...
I think if I take the blade and then talk to her a little bit, I should get the adversary. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any
I haven't
visitors.
decided yet.
How about you drop?
No.
You ignore the trembling.
Let's see. Lay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately.
Give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. I'm gonna finish the job.
You and the princess.
Aha! Adversary. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Oh.
Now, if I want to die to her unarmed, I just don't take the blade.
The cabin.
No blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we
Fisticuff.
cheated our way to a win.
Real.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open,
A
revealing
little
rough
knife this
stone
time.
stair.
I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
You look different, so you do remember me. I actually am just here to chat. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. In fact, the only reason I came down here without a weapon is because having a knife felt unfair. Attack her unarmed. The blade's upstairs. I'll be right back. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave without saying anything. Okay, wait, I want to save this one. This one, there's so many options. Okay. Alright, let's fight.
Then why are you just standing there? Fight me.
Alright, let's do this.
I guess we'll have to see how this goes. Your hand's empty. You charge the princess.
Quit the pessimism, will you?
Yeah, we got this.
Right? It's almost like you don't want us to beat her. No, look, I'm rooting for you. I really am. I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon.
We don't need one.
We'll be fine. Just watch.
You attack, fists raised, and the two of you fall into combat. Your clawed fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Not bad. You're tougher than I thought you'd be.
Hear that? She respects us. We can pull this off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
But without that knife, you'll never be enough.
Girl!
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud, violent crack. The wind leaves your lungs, and as you struggle for breath, you can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
You have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow. Everything goes dark, and you die. Are you serious? That's it? That's it.
Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up.
That's right.
You hear me? You're dead. There's no getting up from that.
I'm zombie. Get up.
Wait, no, that's not right. You're
Not dead anymore.
Yes. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. You're alive.
Let's go.
The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face splattered on the walls and dripping from my hands.
Ugh. Thought you hit my sternum. Wait, no, my face? You're joking, right? You're exaggerating. I still have my face, right? Touch your face. Can I go get my pristine blade now? No, you definitely killed me. I just got better. You're not putting me down that easily. Run and attack. Attack!
The two of you clash once more.
That's right, be afraid.
It's not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours, and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down. As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits, every movement burns.
This is getting boring. Are you even trying to keep up with me?
Girl, I just died. Cut me some
She
slack.
lands another devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark again, and you die again.
Bet.
You know what I'm going to say.
Though we're not dead.
Yeah, though we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep going, we're bound to wear her down eventually.
I
Are
agree.
you sure she can't do what we're doing right now?
No.
There's only one way to find out.
Get up.
Once more, you push yourself back to your mangled feet.
How are you still moving? How are you still doing anything? Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
Girl!
An uncharacteristic terror seems to grip her voice. Have we ever seen her afraid before? No, we haven't.
This is how we win. We can do this forever.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
Girl, stop judging.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Her fist flies towards where your face used to be, your twisted body incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing. Everything goes dark and we die? Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something to say?
Yeah, I quit.
Huh? Huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
All right, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time.
Now, why would we ever do that? Because she absolutely destroyed us? She sure did, but what a great way to go.
That's crazy. This one? No, the tower. No. The Fury. I thought we did the Fury. Oh no, this one. Wait, we've done this one. Okay. Deconstructed, reconstructed. The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. Blade is still here even after everything. Give her your hand. I feel cold. Is it because you're gone? Only can remember what I remember if you only weren't so weak. Towering heart, wounded and alone when there's fear and distant. What are you? Clearly knives. Okay. Interesting.
Does it matter? We lost. Oh, why so glum, Rage? Boy, I thought you were brave. Thought you were proud. Was all that bravado just hot air? Look, it was just... The fight was better the first time. And the first time, we had a weapon.
I think the second one was pretty cool.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one.
True.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any...
Oh wait, we can skip it now. Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Let's go,
Good.
baby.
We're all on the same page. The interior of the cabin is a place that the only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
Okay.
You take the blade from the pedestal.
We're not taking it with us. Oh.
Oh, I don't know. We throw it out the window.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. What if we need it? We don't need it. We had her up against the ropes last time.
Do I need the knife? I don't know. Do I need the knife? Deconstructed. Blade is still here. Thank you for the head pat, Ashininu. I hope I said your name right. Welcome in. How are you? Do I need the blade? Do we need the blade?
Did we?
I mean, we were doing great, but a weapon would have been useful.
Just chilling. That's good. That's good.
Are you saying that you don't think we can win this fair and square?
No, I'm just...
It sounds to me like you don't think we can win this fair and square.
You know what, fine, I'm with him. We started round 2 with our fists, and that's how we're going to end this. You, annoying one who keeps telling us what to do. We throw the blade out the window.
Are you serious? Can we do that?
It's already done, isn't it?
Yeet.
Yeah, and now you have to describe it to us. Fine. With an unceremonious whoosh, the pristine blade flies out into the night, never to be seen again.
That's so funny.
Your destiny, and the destiny of the entire world, awaits. Best of luck. You're going to need it.
Bet. No, we absolutely did not throw the blade out the window. Hey, I thought I was the one who made the decisions around here. So what, you can all just override me now? Heck yeah. That kick butt love when my tenants throw things out of windows when I'm not paying attention. Let it go.
Let's just get on with it. I'm itching for that rematch.
Let's go. The mirror again. Approach.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement. Hesitate.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
Let's
You'll be able
go.
to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Let's
Why
go.
am I not surprised?
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me.
Freak.
A fight is a song, but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty in what we did to each other, and now there's no beauty in me. Come down and see what you've done.
Girl, you act like this is my fault.
Here, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sick...
That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. This isn't over until I say it's over. I'm taking you out. Round 3! Let's go.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess.
That's the first thing you've said that's made any sense. We may be down again, but we're not out for the count yet.
Still, you fall to pieces. What is the point of all this power if there's no challenge to using it? This is a numb existence.
Nom, you ripped your own skin off. If you want a challenge, how about you play fair? Do you think this is enough to stop me? What happened to you? You're so much colder than you were before. Give up, ignore her, and push forward.
Though the ribbons of your unraveled body struggle to coordinate, you manage to put one foot forward.
Oh, so there is some challenge left in you. Let's see how long it takes to crush it.
The princess clenches her fist, and as her knuckles tighten, even more of you becomes undone. Your skin is flayed, your fatty tissue torn from your muscles.
What are you? You're clearly not your skin.
Why would we ever be just our skin? We lost so much of it last time. We're obviously more than that.
What did I wake up to? We're getting absolutely dismantled, but we're gonna win. Trust.
Who cares? I don't like not having skin. It hurts.
The pain doesn't matter. Just keep walking. She can't stop us if we don't let her.
Facts! Yeah, I believe. Me too. Take another step.
Still you push on, placing one disaster of a foot in front of the other.
Perhaps muscle is where you dwell.
She smiles, and again her will tears at you. Muscle untethers from bone. But we need that. We can't do anything if we don't have muscle.
Bet.
Okay, Mr. Anatomy, I hear you. But have you considered how neat it would be? She still kept walking towards her without it.
Bones, yeah.
Yes, do it. Show her how tough we really are.
We got this. Mr. Anatomy has a point. How can we move without any muscle? You don't have any muscle, give up. Take another step.
You shamble on, a mass of organs suspended in bone, all held together by the thinnest strands of connective tissue.
She's so afraid. Look at this.
I really thought that losing your muscle would be the end of you. This is exciting. We're in uncharted depths. I can't wait to see how much more of you I can take before you finally stop moving.
Rah, got milk.
The less that remains of your body, the more fiercely your spirit struggles against that of the princess. But her power is immense. As your organs slip from between your ribs, she takes another step back. Only now, there is nowhere left for her to go. She is within your reach, if only you have the determination to reach her.
She's afraid.
Of course we have determination. We made it this far, didn't we?
What does this make us? How can we lose so many vital parts of who we are and still be here?
Willpower,
The
baby.
exact same way we lost every piece of ourselves twice before. Have you forgotten that we've literally died? Twice.
Dog chew toy, yeah, for sure.
Come on. One more step. Do it. Hit me. Show me what you're made of.
This is too much. It isn't going to work. Wouldn't it be better to just start over and try again? You've done enough. It's time to die. Reach for her heart. Let's go.
Your skeletal hand shoots towards her heart, but the closer it gets, the more brittle it becomes. Flakes of bone are peeled away, exposing the marrow, and the marrow melts, exposing nerves, and the nerves are stripped raw.
Until what?
No, the withering. Yeah, I just...
I think he gave up on us.
Bruh.
Figures. He always seemed weak to me.
Time to become the narrator.
In the end, you're nothing. Just like what's left of me.
Girl?
But we're still here, aren't we?
Which means we aren't finished.
What are we supposed to do? Hit her with nothing? Yes.
I love them. something, or nothing, burst forward from the place that is you. Threads in the shape of a pristine blade. They pierce her heart. Yeah, let's go!
Huh. I felt that.
Good.
We actually did it.
We actually won.
I always knew we had it in us. But what are we going to do with ourselves now?
It's cold.
Okay, but I've already returned her to... grr. Grr, grr, grr.
She's gone.
Endings are hard. I'm ready to go back. Okay, let's see if we got anything from that. Surely. Okay, it's not over. Did we have that one already? I don't remember. Maybe if I load this one again. No, I don't. Okay. Alright. Continue to the cabin.
You make...
Proceed to the cabin. I'm gonna try the damsel one again. Cause there's a lot in there that we haven't done and I'm not sure how to get to it. Here to save you. Examine the chains.
Only
I'm going upstairs. Try the door. Return to the stair, the bottom. Hopefully you can get something. I hope so too. Save the princess. Approach the door. Warn her. Resist. Then we go. Proceed. Okay, I take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Of course, Smitten. Of course.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Alright, let's go.
The door to the basement.
Okay. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Girl, I don't know. Jobs are for losers. True.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts first.
Okay, cause like... Is it just me or is she changing? How do we get this? She's not changing, she's becoming worse, really worse. Oh no. She's changing, you have to slay her now. Give her everything she didn't know she wanted. I don't know how to get that.
Listening to her, that's a confession.
Is it though? Is it though? No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
That's crazy.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you.
Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out.
Okay.
But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
I suppose.
By destroying the world.
Apparently, yes.
Okay. Oh gosh, do I just slay her here? Is that what I do? I don't know.
This path is already worn by travel. and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she...
Not on my watch, villain. My
What?
passions contain Titanic.
Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
I don't want to
Let me
leave
guess.
though. You want to end the
Are
world?
you seriously asking her that?
Oh, we've been over this one. I do want to end the world.
Okay. Okay. We can figure the rest out
Sounds
later.
Perfect.
We have each other.
Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this basement.
I think you got this. I think we can open it together. I think you got this, girl.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I told you she could do it.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Okay.
You know, if her...
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Nah, buddy.
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
What if we don't want to leave?
Wait. Why would she say that?
Ooh.
Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
Are we not enough for her?
Oh.
She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Your nonchalance about the fate of the world has me a bit worried. That's why I want to stay here. Trust me, it'll be better for the both of us if we stay. We can be happy here, we just have to want it. You're right, we're leaving. Okay.
But we would have to be here forever.
You don't want to be with me forever?
I don't know you.
Oh! After everything we've been through? After...
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
She's betraying me!
Her
No!
eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
Abandon her, she's fake!
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Smitten, this is not the one.
No, she has a point. She doesn't know us.
Okay, but like we literally rescued her.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
What does that mean, Smitten?
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Yeah, what?
Oh, but I do.
Smitten buddy.
What? What is he doing? Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Oh, we're cooked.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
I'm definitely not okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Yeah, he's not the decider.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Smitten, I think you've just traumatized her. We're busy, yeah.
It will be
Oh.
soon.
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
Ew.
Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
That's whack.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
I'ma be real. If someone did this in front of me, I wouldn't want to be with them either.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
That's wild.
It's beautiful.
Girl?
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart and then...
Huh?
Everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Happily ever... Epilogue? Oh.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Oh. Yeah. What?
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
This is crazy.
We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
Sure.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
I like opportunists too.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
No.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Yo, where's the pristine blade? Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us. Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not quite like him to be this quiet. So none of you are gonna talk about the mirror. Wait, yeah, where's Smitten?
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he?
Guys, where is he?
Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
I mean, yeah, but like, where is he? My buddy.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
That's messed up. Okay, well, approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one.
My gosh.
Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality.
We take it.
And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed.
Alright.
It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped
Upstairs.
in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
I don't think we are. We don't have a
No,
blade.
you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Why is she tired?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
I'm confused.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem?
Facts.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall.
Thank you,
woven
Kevin, for
with
the
scenes of
follow.
chivalry and courtship and romance. The many
Hope you're doing
cloth eyes
well.
are fixed on each other.
Yeah,
gazes
Golmet,
averted
let's
from
go.
the long table in the center of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
Is it okay if I call you just Cuban, or would you prefer Cuban she? Let me know.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm also doing good. I'm a little concerned though. There's a giant shadow behind my Are we married? Is she my wife? I don't know. Whatever she is. It's spoopy looking. Cuban's fine. Okay, perfect.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
I don't know if it's gonna work that way, but okay.
Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Yeah, dinner first.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Yeah? Ooh, what is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Excuse me, get up. Silently push yourself from your seat. Slay the princess. Oh, ooh. Okay, wait. We have options here. Okay. Dinner.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Did you make it? Do princesses cook?
The flames
Oh.
burn bright, and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Guys?
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Refuse her hospitality or eat. I'm gonna eat, bro.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
Food. This is the first time we've ever seen food in this game. It's crazy.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
I don't know if jewels are tasty, but okay.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
It's like that, was it a Greek myth? There was one where it was like a bunch of people and they were feasting, but like the more they ate, the hungrier they got. Is it like that? Crunch, yes.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
She fattening me up?
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already.
I have.
A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy.
True.
And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
I cannot pronounce that. Erisicthon? Yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
It's getting mid. Something with Demeter. Google isn't being helpful either. Now! Pain.
Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger.
Yeah.
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Mmm.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
Why are the vegetables grey?
I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings, and now we're eating like pigs.
Oh my gosh.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
Narrator, why are you so obsessed with this?
I'm so tired of this.
Oh.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
Facts.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
What just happened? Did you make that torch go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. It's just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. What is this place? Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Excuse me, get up or silently push yourself from your seat. Okay, well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
I like games.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
Okay.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, I like games.
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
That's crazy.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
Huh?
And so you start over.
No!
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Facts!
Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom! And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
No, girl.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
No.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. So you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
Interesting.
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Okay.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Okay, but why are the torches only going out on my side? Why don't they go out on her side? She's the one complaining here.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
I'm not upset. You're upset.
This is... awful.
Okay, maybe the narrator's upset.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Excuse me, get up.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat.
Excuse me?
There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
Huh? Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Girl.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
Is that her shadow? Are we sure about this?
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I suppose the room will be dark. What do you think will happen? Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose? Whatever the shadows have been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the lights go out. We don't have to let it go out.
We do, don't we?
Put it out.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
Are we surprised? No.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I feel empty, so that's that, huh? Why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes. I'm still here, you know? Nothing has changed. We're just sitting in the dark. I'm sorry. I feel like all of this is my fault. Slay the princess, say nothing. Okay, well, why are you crying?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
I don't know. It feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. I'm not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. No, slay the princess, say nothing. This is so messed up. um, whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real.
I don't know what this is.
Me neither, girl. I'd like to find out. It's us, neither do I. Say nothing. I'd like to find out.
Me too. And I don't think we're going to find anything here. So, I guess it's time for us to leave.
Well, that just feels a little manipulative. Offer her your hand or leave. I guess I'll give you my hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand.
Come with me, milady.
The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, narrator ships us now? Wild.
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
That's kind of weird.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
She didn't transform. Quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
We should dance.
Oh. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile, widening and widening, until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Interesting. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
It's a different damsel, at least. That's something.
I will be here.
Okay, okay. I can accept that, I think. Oh, there it is. Everything you didn't know you wanted. But we still have a lot here that we haven't done. That's so strange. Oh, there's a lot here too. Deduce the identity of the shadow with the help of a nervous voice. Oh, ooh. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I will take that. I will accept that. I can't believe there's still 4 we haven't gotten. Incomplete existence. Get her to break her own chains. Always leave a means of easy egress. Everything would be so easy if you would just do exactly as I say as quickly as you can. I've done that before, though. I just stabbed her. I don't know what else he wants from me. Wraith doesn't have that many. Okay. We've done all the stranger ones. Okay. We have a couple prisoner ones left. I think we have to let her go. I think we've done all of the gray ones too. The razor. Got a couple of them as well. Okay. I think we will be ending it here for today.